Hello, welcome to this week's vlog. Hi Tony. It is Tuesday, so it's New Year's Eve. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope everyone has a very, very fun night. I actually have a first date tonight. I'm so excited. We're just gonna go hang out around the downtown area where there's like gonna be fireworks at midnight and that kind of thing. And we're gonna go to the arcade bar in town as well and just play some games together, have a good time. I'm sure it'll be crazy busy, but I'm hoping it's not gonna be like outrageously busy, so we'll see. It probably will be, but it's New Year's, so like what else can you expect? But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then I have the next 2 days off from work and I'm so excited. Like tomorrow I'm planning on doing nothing. I can't wait for it. But reading wise, this morning I started and finished actually Season Greetings by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. This was just okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it was, it wasn't bad. It was just very heavy on the smut and not enough plot for my taste. I haven't put it through Compile yet, but it'll probably get like a 3-star most likely. And then I am still reading The Ending Fire by Saara El-Arifi and I'm loving it so far. I'm 45% through right now and I have to read 5% more before I go out for my date tonight because my rule for my spreadsheet system is that if I read half of it in 1 month, then it counts towards that month. But I have to reach 50%. So that's my plan for right after I finish filming this clip, is to just kind of sit down and read a couple chapters of that and then have dinner, go out for my date, and there we go. But aside from that, I don't really know what else I'm planning on reading this week. I'll figure that out later on, but I do have the ebook for The Teller of Small Fortunes out. That was the book club read for the Cozy Quill book club, but I obviously missed that, but I do still want to read it, so I'll probably pick that one up next whenever I finish The Ending Fire. But yeah, that is the very brief update for right now. I'm gonna go make some dinner, read The Ending Fire, and then go for my date. So I'll see you guys later. I hope you all have a fun and safe Happy New Year, and yeah, we'll check in later on. Right at midnight and Tony starts to give me my New Year's kiss. Thanks, buddy. Look at my driveway right now. That is like mid-calf. I have to shovel this. Oh my god. Come on, this is crazy. Like, look at this. This thing's fucking covered. The snowbank is almost as tall as that car. Why the hell do I live in this country? I should go somewhere warm. Y'all, I had so many plans today and none of them happened. I wanted to film like at least 2 videos, preferably 4. So I got up early, got in the shower, and like I was just getting out of the shower when my coworker called me. It's snowing like crazy. I think I showed some B-roll just before this of the snow. It's nuts here. But she called me. She was supposed to be opening the store, but her car got stuck and I live across the street from work. I'm like a 5-minute walk. So I had to run in. Like literally I had like 6 minutes to get there before like I was late. So I ran over to the store to open it. I like look at my bed. I haven't even finished making my bed yet. I'd gotten out of the shower, not even dressed yet. I was about to make the bed and then it was like, well, I have to leave right now. So I ran to work. I was only there for like 45 minutes, and then she was able to get there finally and I could come home. But I got home and the snow was so bad that I had to shovel the driveway. And then by that point I was so tired because the snow was so heavy. It was so much snow and it was exhausting, and I'm still sick, by the way. I've been sick for like 3 days, which is why there've been no updates. Yeah, so I shoveled the driveway and I was so tired after that I just been like sitting on the couch for the last hour, and then my other coworker called in sick and nobody is able to cover them, so I have to go in early. So there goes my entire day basically. But yeah, I wanted to film my December wrap up, my best and worst of 2024, my end of the year stats, like all that stuff, the intro for the secret project that I'm working on or going to be working on soon. I had so many plans today to be productive before work and none of them happened. So now that all has to happen tomorrow instead. But whatever, like I'm super congested, so this probably wouldn't have been the best day to film a bunch of videos anyways, so whatever. Maybe by tomorrow my voice will be a little bit back to normal and I'll be less congested, hopefully, at least. But and yet for some reason I'm still like halfway tempted to just like film my wrap up right now, even though I know that it takes me at least 45 minutes minimum to film a wrap up, and I have to leave for work in like 20 minutes. So please tell me why I'm thinking to myself like I can do it, I've got time. I do not have time for that, but I want to do it anyways. I'm not going to, but I'm tempted. Anyways, Happy New Year. I don't remember if I've updated at all in the last few days. I really have no idea. The brain fog from being sick is very intense. I don't even really know what day it is today. So I started feeling sick on the 1st, and then by the 2nd, I had to go to work for like an hour to do banking, and then I went for a dog walk, and I came home and I was like, yeah, no, I'm sick, like full on, I am definitely sick. So because I was out for the dog walk and could just like barely breathe, my head was hurting so much, my whole body has been feeling like a giant bruise, like I've just been hit by a truck basically. I came home from the dog walk on Thursday and just went to bed immediately and slept all day, and then went to bed at 9 o'clock and slept until 9 the next morning. So sleeping a lot. Haven't been doing a whole lot of anything else really. I watched like one episode of Arcane and a couple episodes of Drag Race, and that's really all that I've been doing. I've read a little bit, but not a whole lot. Well, I say that, but actually I finished like the last half of one book and I read a whole other book, so I guess I actually have done quite a bit of reading. So yeah, reading updates. I have no clue what I should have like watched back the clips that I've filmed for this vlog so far before sitting down to do this one, but whatever, we're just gonna wing it. So I don't think I've talked about finishing The Ending Fire, but I did finish that one. I finished it on the 1st. I'm still counting it towards my December stats because I read more than half of it in December. I got to, I think, 57% of it on the 31st, but the rest I finished on the 1st, and it was so good. Oh my god, it was amazing. I used the Copile rating system and it was a singular point away from being a 5-star. I wanted to give it a 5-star so badly, but my dislike for the character Anur is so intense that I couldn't quite justify giving it a full 5-star. I've disliked her throughout the entire series, but especially in this book. She was infuriating. So because of her, I couldn't quite give it a 5-star, but it was so close that I just rounded it up to a 5-star on Goodreads anyways. But yeah, this book was phenomenal. I obviously can't go into detail about it, but like I loved the plot beats, especially that last like 20-ish%. Oh man. Oh, that was so good. It was amazing. I want to talk about like specifics so badly, but I can't because it's the 3rd and final book in a series. There was so much about this book that I just absolutely adored. I read about 40% of it in one day. I just sat down on the couch and it just held my attention for several hours. I could not put it down for that last 40% of it. It was amazing and such a good reading experience. I love this series so much. It's truly one of the best fantasy series that I've ever read before. I love the characters and the plot beats and just everything about it is so good. It has a couple of small things that could be better. Like there's some things that are kind of convenient once in a while, but like it's not a big deal. The overarching feel of it is so positive that like those small things I don't even really care about. But anyways, yeah, I love this book so much. If you haven't read it, please do so. It was amazing, and I will never get over this series. And then aside from that, I also had the audiobook going for Sorcery and Small Magics by Maiga Doocy. This one was pretty good. I liked it. It was a queer, cozy fantasy with like a little bit of heavier topics thrown in, but not too much. Super slow burn romance. It's the start of a trilogy, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where book 2 goes. There was some fun stuff happening towards the end of this book. I love the atmosphere of this. There's this like magical forest and sorcerers hidden in towers and a whole bunch of fun stuff. So it was definitely a fun one. Very much enjoyed it. I gave it a 4-star. It was a great first book of the year. The magic system is really cool as well. Most like sorcerers and casters and stuff use like regular written spells, but our main character is better with music and can turn his spells into songs, and they're more powerful that way. Even though he's a pretty terrible sorcerer, for some reason when he picks up his violin and turns his spells into music, it's way better. And this one is also a like rivals to lovers kind of thing. It was a great plot, really fun characters. I love the side characters, love the magic. It was a great read. Do recommend. I think it's a pretty new release as well. It came out in October, I think. And so far it has great reviews, so I'm glad that I was able to pick this one up. And then I had a DNF as well, and this year, I swear to God, I will be better at documenting my DNFs. I'm gonna try and document every single one of them for the first time ever in my life. But I sadly DNF'd A Botanical Daughter by Noah something, not sure the last name. Very sad about this one, and I do want to read it. It was just a little bit too much for me in terms of like certain triggers that I have. I have a huge phobia with like body horror and that kind of thing. Just like certain imagery kind of gets me, and this one was very much that. And I only got through I think about 10% of it, which is roughly like 30 pages. I didn't get very far in, and it was already super gross, so I knew that it was only going to get worse from there, and it was just a little bit too much for me to handle personally. So sadly a DNF, but not the book's fault, entirely my own. So but yeah, that's all the reading updates. I do have to head to work now. I have to leave early because the snow is so bad. Nothing's been plowed yet. Like, it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon and no plows have gone by. It's ridiculous. Like, oh my god, like, we live in Canada. Like, why is the city so bad at snow management? This is nothing new. And like, drivers as well, I am so glad that I don't drive, because like the second it snows, it's like everyone just panics and forgets how to drive. And yet like, this is nothing new, you know? Like, we go through this every single year. This is like a solid 4 months of our year, and yet everyone acts like they have never seen snow before the second that it snows. So I'm very glad that I walk. Anyways, I gotta go and get ready for work, and I will check in later on. Has a full bowl of food right there, and is instead eating his mess off the floor. All of the scraps that he spit out and left on the floor is what he's eating instead of his food in the bowl. Just orange cat things. Right, Tony? All right, my friends, that is a wrap on this week. I have nothing to update since the last time we talked. I haven't read anything. Yeah, like the last book that I finished was the Sorcery and Small Magics one, and I've picked up nothing since then. So, well, that's a lie. I've picked up this book, but it's a secret as to what it is. This is the secret project that I'm working on that you will see very shortly, but I'm not telling you what it is yet. So, oh, I do have one exciting thing. Look what arrived. It's here. I'm so excited. This arrived like 3 days ago, so it came super early, but I have to wait for the audiobook to be available, so that's why I'm holding off on reading it until I have that. But it's here, it's in my hands, I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm still sick, still so extremely sick and miserable. Oh my god, I'm so tired. And yeah, I've basically just been lying in bed watching Star Trek for the last couple days, so I've got nothing to update on. So we're just gonna end that here. Hi, Tony. And yeah, thanks for watching. There will not be a weekly vlog next week because the project that I'm doing is a vlog project. So you will not see my weekly stuff for a little bit. I think I'm going to be doing that project for probably 2 weeks, most likely. I don't really know yet. I'm just going to film and we'll see how it goes, and I'll stop whenever I feel like it. So, but it'll be at least 1 week, possibly 2 weeks. I hope you're looking forward to the secret project. Thanks for watching here, and I will catch you guys later on.